Well, I've usually tried to avoid getting personal, but this one, we're going to get a little personal. And I should take my own advice and just ignore this person because almost everything they say is a lie or radically misrepresents things. But there we go. So even though my main subject is Kelly and her video was a mess unto itself, I was like, oh my God, this is just too much. And I have to speak out because, you know, I'm getting insulted, which is fine. Whatever. But she's literally attacking some people I know and support. And I'm like, how does this make any sense? So, all right. So Kelly put this long response to the Mike Rinder videos. And except for a very small, short section, all it was just reciting propaganda, and reciting propaganda. Now, you might think I'm exaggerating. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is the essence of her video. Keli Copter cites herself. I'm not joking. She literally cited herself. I'm like, okay, that's out there. That's not good to begin. And then she just cites a series of anti-Rinder, pro-Aaron people. She cites Dianata. Yeah, she cites her and misrepresents her positions. And I'm going to go into detail about that. But let me just get the whole video out of the way. So then she cites Marilyn Honig, a friend of hers, and she cites Aaron. She says, oh, Aaron has a good video on this. So you're shaking your head. All she did was cite pro Aaron people and say, I'll conclude Rinda bad, Aaron goods, Keli Copter good, give me money. That's the video. That's her deep analysis of what Rinder had to say. Also, by the way, she didn't address, well, did he say anything factual? Well, we're not going to deal with that. And I'll clip one of her amazing dumb moments. Well, let's deal with Daya, whatever, because she was making some incredible misrepresentation. So one, Kelly claims, no one here wishes Mike Rinder ill. No, not true. Daya, whatever, in her videos, quite often wishes a lot of people ill. She wishes Rinder ill. She wishes Claire Headley ill. She wishes a lot of people ill. So no, that's not true. Also, what is her amazing analysis? And Kelly was like over enthusiastic. She was like, "Oh, this is amazing. Amazing. Okay, it's amazing." I am not joking. So her analysis of Rinder was, and this is Dianata, whatever, saying, yes, because Rinder used the desk. He's L. Ron Hubbard. I'm not joking. That's in her video. So it's like, okay, all right. Now let me jump to the defense of a few people who she has lied about and slandered. Something Kelly does not inform her audience about. And I'll have to do something more in depth for my channel members, but because YouTube is very sensitive. But she makes these various accusations that the people who are critical of Aaron, and these include people I know, well, they're very weird because they're from Austria, and Austria has, well, a weird idea of romance. And because of this, they're supporting, wait for it, incest. Now, I cover Game of Thrones, so I'm well aware of the concept. So I'm like, how is this interrelated? And what the hell do you mean? Also, by the way, Dianetta says, I don't judge people. If you're two grown adults, I don't judge you. Well, that's mighty funny because over the summer, when Lindsay, one of the victims of Aaron, spoke out, you know who was slandering her and judging her? Yeah, Dianetta. While I was defending her, Dianetta was trying to slander and destroy her. Alrighty then. Okay, so she's a pathological liar. Second of all, she does judge people, and yes, she does go after victims. And there we are. And just to finish off and answer the question, because she keeps making these weird accusations, I was recently talking to Lindsay. I caught one of her lives. I haven't been able to speak to her in a long, long time because I have a legit reason. I'm going through a lot of things, as my family is. They've got a lot of issues. So it's just been a lot of things I've had to go through recently. What's her excuse? I don't know. So Kelly misrepresents positions, doesn't know what the hell she's talking about, and her evidence is like so mind-blowingly weak. I'm like, what are you talking about? But let's get to it. This is her evidence that Brenda, you're wrong, and Ma Aaron is right.
was saying,
Well, how? Well, zero.
basically, that they get people to pose as ex-Sea Org people. And I think that in some of these groups, there are definitely OSA people in there pretending to be part of this community. I cannot tell you who it is right now, but they're definitely out there. Hold on, let me also show you. Oh, one day I'll have all my tabs so organized, but that day, it's not today. Now, the most recent group that's kind of come out is one called the Scroll Busters, right? And this is like some secret freaking Discord group or whatever. Who knows what they get up to in there, but all sorts of things have come out, right? There's these websites now where you can see how toxic the chat is. Like, what the heck even? Who has the freaking time to do this? I don't understand. But it is blowing my mind a little bit. And you know what? I sometimes tell people in my real life, like, about some of this stuff. And I'm like, yeah, apparently this is happening. They're like, what the heck are you even involved with? I'm like, I freaking know. Like, it's just crazy. And do you think this is just random people on the internet? No. Or do you think that maybe some of the people are people that are stuck in an office all day trying to get their stats up before Thursday at 2:00? And it's Thursday after 2 now. So you guys are going to have to include this next week. All right. Just so you know.
Decide how mind-blowingly this destroys her own case, because Kelly's like, I did a great video on Mr. Rinder's. Yeah, in that video, she allegedly is independent. Now, when you take a vacation trip with one of the subjects of your own documentary, and you say, I love you, Aaron, we had a great time together. You're not independent, and your documentary is no longer a documentary. It is a complete partisan hack. And aside from the partisan hackness of the whole thing, is how mind-blowingly invalid that argument is. So, well, here's the thing. Aaron didn't talk about Rinder with me. Okay. That is not evidence of anything, Kelly. Oh, by the way, and then to clinch her case, and I did. I'll talk with my Marylands. So her evidence literally consists of this. She cites one criminal. Then she cites another criminal. And then she cites another criminal defending Aaron. And one of the criminals defending Aaron is Aaron himself. There's literally only one neutral person she cites in her entire video. That is it. So, unlike her, I'm actually fair. So, she cites one nonpartisan source. Every other thing in this video is completely partisan. And what is she angry at? She's angry that Rinder is fact-checking Aaron. Well, this begs the question, was Aaron lying? Well, Kelly's like, well, Aaron talked to me, and he didn't say nothing about Rinder's, so Rinder wrong. How is that evidence of Rinder being wrong? How? Why are you talking, having a beer party with Aaron? Why? How? Why are you talking to Marilyn? Because see, a big thing with Kelly, I care about the children's. I cry about children's. I care about children's. I'm Keli Copter. I care about children's. Even though Marilyn, on the record, has admitted to, yes, being criminal regarding children. So, right. Oh, there's other laughable moments, but let's just end on that high note of silliness where uh, she cites Marilyn, who allegedly has exposed the OSA. And then Kelly says, yeah, they're definitely OSAs. Does she provide any evidence of the OSA? No. No, she doesn't.
About Mike Rinder. Zero. Freaking zero. Didn't come up. So, just an FYI. Anyway. Oh, the response is there. Thank you so much, Marilyn, for including that. Appreciate you. Super Pup Erica has been a member for 7 freaking months. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, you guys. And also Susan P there for being a member for 10 months. Appreciate you guys. If you are.
So her big evidence is Aaron didn't talk to her in their personal time about Rinder. Ergo, Rinder's wrong. Yeah, maybe she needs to, save up some of her money from her grifting, take a basic logic course. You didn't say anything. Also, if you cite in a hack piece a ton of criminals who have a vested interest in helping Aaron, oh, yeah, because Diane Nutta, she's asking for money. She's like, Rinder's dying, and it's like, Rinder owes me money. I should be on the aftermath and make the money. Please give me the monies now. Alrighty then. So this is her thoughtful analysis of Mike Rinder dying. You're wrong, Rinder, because Dianetta, Marilyn, and Aaron is goods, and you're bods. Well, we can argue that Rinder is bad, but making a case that she's good and Dia and Marilyn are good despite their criminal activities, how does that work? How does that work? And also, as we conclude, just for the record, because Kelly does not do any research, and again, to be fair, she doesn't accuse me of this, but she makes it seem like Marilyn did something with uncovering the scroll busters. I am not joking. I have not a clue who these people are. I have no idea what this thing is. See, the problem here is that there's this weird polarization that if you don't like Aaron or critical, you must be a part of some hive conspiracy with Claire, Apostate Alex. No. There are just people who are a little fed up with the hypocrisy. Now, if Kelly wants to sell her soul and her body to Aaron, that is her business. I really don't care. But her self-righteous voice, oh, Keli Copter, I care so much. I'm the most beautiful woman. No, no, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're just what you are. You're kind of a average YouTube celebrity. But really, you're pretending that here is my thoughtful analysis. I don't. Hey, Mister, please stop it. Just stop it. You're lying. You're lying through your. Okay, you put out a lot of bad videos. They're now factually wrong. You've completely compromised yourself. You have no credibility. You're just a fool. You're just a complete fool. But I will give her this: that Dia Nut, whatever, is even more vile and nasty. But at least with her, she is openly evil. Kelly here, however, pretends to be good. She's not. She's not. There's no goodness here. There's just a lot of partisan hackness for the sake of money, by the way. So it's like, okay, I got it, I guess. Render's inconvenient to the grifting. Wow, I'm sorry, a dying man of cancer is getting in her way of making more money. I feel real sorry for Kelly because, we should feel sorry for Kelly because, you know, she's friends with Marilyn. And Marilyn is the most beautiful African American woman who ever existed, I guess. And there we are. But yeah, the video was that pathetic. But hey, if you want to waste an hour and a half, it's your business.